fight day today. I decided less than a week ago, so less than 7 days ago, that I'd fight at an event at a gym that I used to train at here in Phuket too. So we'll be taking you through a bit of a fight day ritual and then get some shots of the event itself. And yeah, sort of any questions or anything that you have about fight preparation or anything like that, leave in the comment section below and I'll get back to them. But yeah, today we're just going to be documenting what we do before a fight. Yeah, I mean it's not a full professional one that I'm doing, so it's amateur level. So the reason why I wanted to do this fight is to sort of see where I'm at myself. So I've been training now for a couple months, not as regular as I would for a normal fight. And this event came up and I said, well, if there's room for me on the card, put me on the card. And there was. I'm fighting someone a bit heavier than me, so it'll be interesting. I don't know who he is, but it'll be interesting to see when we get there. So yeah, all good. So guys, it's a bit dark now, so apologies. We were going to do a day in the life of fight day, but we had other things to do. Unfortunately, we got our dog Arlo out of the vet and spent most of the day in the vets, but good news, he's out. So yeah, so I thought I'd give a rundown in terms of what would normally be the case for a fight day. So ideally what a lot of people do is they do tend to rest, but you don't want to over rest. So some fighters, high level fighters especially, they tend to go for a jog in the morning. Nothing too crazy, maybe just a couple kilometers or something like that, and then rest and keep going about. The idea of that is so that when you get to the venue, you're not like stiff, you know, when like you over rest and everything like that, your body becomes stiff and yeah, no good. So the idea of going for some type of exercise, low stress, low strenuous, like not so strenuous on the body, but just get you moving, get the blood flowing. I've not necessarily done that today due to just driving about everywhere. But yeah, so that's it. In terms of what people would tend to do, you don't want to overeat as well. A lot of fighters, especially if you've had to make weight, you're going to be absolutely starving. And you know, when you're making weight, it's all you want to do is eat. Normally, what's worked for a lot of people in the past is to eat fatty foods. So people think that you'd want to carb up, but you don't necessarily want to load up on carbs the day of the fight, purely on the reason that you've probably starved your body of carbohydrates, like to make weight. Therefore, when your body then gets carbs and it takes, especially like bad ones, it'll really stud you up and can, you know, give you like a spike in sugar levels and stuff and lower your energy for the fight. So fatty foods though, so meat, high protein stuff, that sort of food's really good to fuel in on fight day. Yeah, and if you've got a big fight, I normally, you know, sit around, watch some movies or watch YouTube or stuff that gets you pumped up and ready for a dust up. But like I say, tonight's fight is only an amateur fight for me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I'm not taking it crazy serious. It'll be 16-ounce gloves and shin guards. I don't think we'll have elbows and knees in this fight. Or we'll have knees to the body, but not knees to the head. Yeah, and that's about it, really.
You got a haircut.
I got a haircut as well. You would notice from the first video. Fight prep, yes, that's true. Although I have been due a haircut for a long time, probably about a month. So yeah, got a haircut today. Managed to get time in for that.
He's ready to rumble.
Yeah, so rocked up to the gym, asking about my opponent for the last couple of days. And he's turned up and I'm fighting one of the coaches of the gym I used to train at. Never been coached by this guy. He's got about 10 kilos on me. So
see how it goes.
So it's gonna be interesting. Let's see how this one goes. So getting my hands wrapped, doing it myself. Didn't have any team or anything like that with this fight. So it was last minute. I actually ended up cornering for this guy for this fight just before mine. So that was a new experience. And what you're going to see coming up soon is Y Crew. A lot of fighters will do this just before the fights once they get in the ring, and it's to show respects to their gym and their coaches before the fighting. Yeah, also you can see it does have benefits of stretching.
At least you look good.
My body is on fire.
Here, listen, your hair looks great.
If some of you are wondering why I said my body is on fire, it's because I had some Thai oil, which is kind of like tiger balm, what a lot of fighters put on their body to warm their muscles up before. If you've never had it before, it is absolute fire. So what we have here is me doing a bit of a Y crew, not so much, but he just squaring off the ring, going around. Everyone does this before the fight. So as you can see, the coach that I'm against, he's got his own Y crew ready, so he starts doing a bit, showing his respects to the gym, everything. I obviously don't really know one or have one. And yeah, this is me kind of regretting my life decisions right now.
Go, Mar.
So in Muay Thai, round one is always trying to find your opponent out, see what they do, their reactions. And round two is when you start fighting. Raising the pace a little bit. Both these guys know their way around the ring. York has had 55,000 fights. see as well, guys, how Mark is very easy. He's very controlled. In fact, when you spar against somebody or fight against somebody who knows how to fight, they have great control. And you can see these guys have really good control. They're throwing good techniques, but they don't want to hurt each other too much. Let's cheer them on for the last 30 seconds, guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
So pulling out the result, managed to get the win. Full disclosure, guys, me and the coach did speak before the fight and we said we didn't want to include any elbows and knees to the head or anything, so we actually weren't able to clinch in the fight, which is one of my strengths. But yeah, it was a good run out. It was really good to spar against someone, because I'm not really casting this as a full fight because obviously we're wearing protective gear and not full Thai rules. But yeah, it was a good way to get back into it. My first fight. First fight in about 4 years, but yeah, it was really, really good. And then by the end of the evening, I ended up emceeing. So at this event, I cornered for someone, I had a fight, and I also emceed. So yeah, very, very eventful evening.
I've cornered, I've fought, and now I'm emceeing in one fucking night.
Oh, great body kick, good combos. And again.
So just had the fight, got the win. It was good. It was nice. It was a bit tasty at points with some big kicks, but it was good. It was nice. It was the gym's first attempt at it. A lot of room for improvement. Spoke to the owner after, so the next event that we're doing, I may be more involved with actually organising a bit as well. So that was good, but all round, some really, really good fights. Got some really competitive ones in the end. There was a few really tasty fights at the end, which was good. So yeah, all in all, a good evening.